ईवी में आग क्यों लग जाती है दोस्तों? ये क्या दिक्कत हो रहा है नया?
The power didn't work, the door didn't open,
Yeah.
the windows didn't go down. So I'm like, hey, I can get out of this car.
Because you knew it was smoke. You could smell it in the car.
I could feel it in my lungs.
Do you agree that EVs catch fire? I mean, we have seen the footage.
Yeah, EVs catch fire. So do IC engine vehicles.
Oh,
Yeah. So I think there was a report statistically to show that
Yeah.
the incidence of fire is same percentage-wise. Is that
I
EV?
think in last quarter it has been more in IC as compared to EV. But EV was highlighted more for.
But EV is
for
obviously
these
new
reasons.
tech, so it's
Yeah.
like gets a little more glitz and glamour and all the negative of glitz and glamour. But having said that, that problem is getting solved. I think.
I think it's with the AIS 156 norms, it is
Yeah.
almost solved for. I don't think we faced a single challenge till now. Most of the companies haven't faced a single challenge in terms of fire in EV. So that's a tech which is solved for. So it is very 2022 for EVs to catch fire. Of course, there can be one-off cases in extreme situations, but I don't see that problem to exist or pertain for a long time from here.
fundamental problem there also people were buying tech from these
Correct.
random battery from China,
Correct.
random charger from here, putting it, especially when you're talking about that whole transaction layer,
Yeah,
right? That's
yeah.
where the biggest chance of catching fire is doing charging, right? That's the most stressful process for a battery. So when you're doing all of this randomly, it can lead to a lot of fires. But with the new regulations, what he's talking about,
Correct.
India's actually got the most stringent regulations in the world.
Yeah.
In the Indian EV regulations are the hardest to meet now, and if you meet that, then very low chance of
What exactly in the EV catches fires?
the cells.
It's the cells. Simple.
What inside the cells?
Lithium, you put water, you burn it, and if it's not an evolved cell, it will catch fire.
The visible fire that you see happens during something called short circuit, which is so if the lithium ion cell goes beyond 150 degrees Celsius, it will catch fire. Right now, to go to 150 degrees Celsius, it's not a summer thing. Everyone said, "Oh,
Yeah.
summer hai, isliye aag laga." It's not true. Actually, there's some sort of short circuit. Either a wire hai which got cut, or maybe there's a nut and bolt that's got loose and it touched the cells. Or cells internally,
Correct.
if you overcharge them, internally it'll puff up. So you'll actually see the cell. You remember the old phones used to get
Correct.
bulged over time. It's because back then the technology was so primitive that it would overcharge your mobile phone. So the same thing happens here. A bunch of cells puff up and then they catch fire because the internally short circuit hota hai, so like it's infinite current. Like it's
Correct.
current is
Yeah,
unlimited.
yeah, yeah.
So then your heat is a lot. So that's
But like, is there a statistical way to, like, for example, yes, once in a while there are flight crashes, but statistically speaking, it's the safest mode of transport.
Yeah.
Like, is there any statistical way of, like, any statistical data point, something? Because as a person who is willing to buy, if I see one EV on fire, I am not buying. I am not buying at least for like 1 year.
yeah.
It's off of my mind. Like,
Yeah.
imagine a person just considering ki, and everybody, like, you know, like from the customer's point of view, and
Yeah.
as a customer who has not gone through with
Yeah.
it, first of all, I kept waiting ki, wo wala gaadi aayega.
Yeah.
I will take it. Okay. Then that car never comes. Some regulation. Okay. And it's not even Tesla. I'm not even waiting for Tesla, right? Some other car I was waiting for. Then half the people in your life are like, bro, just do it, bro. We'll go, we'll have fun. Okay. And half the other people are like, it's very stupid. Don't do it. The time has not come. Okay. And so you're stuck in the middle. So you're trying to every day watching some Autocar India, this and that. What are people saying? People's review, etc. etc. And again, you go to the reviews, both sides. Okay, bro, best decision and worst decision. Okay, everybody just going on there, this thing. And then at some point you see some fire and you're like, that decision is made. So is there anything that can like comfort somebody who's willing to buy but is deterred by this?
I don't know if there's a stat to it. I think this problem is solved for now. Have you heard about any fire in last 1 year? Almost 9 months. I don't think so. There's any more fire cases coming up. Might be one off somewhere, and it's of course picked up. It's a whole PR gimmick, but then I don't think there's really fire in EV left. That problem is solved for, or almost solved for.
I don't recall the statistics, but there was something that actually proved that EVs have lower
Correct.
percentage incidences. Then I don't remember the statistics, but we could like pull that up and share it.
Sure.
But but I get it, right? Like if your fridge caught on fire, you would stop buying fridges, right? like so especially if you're owning a passenger vehicle and you park or a two-wheeler, you're parking it at home, it's gonna dent the
Yesterday's
market for
news:
sure.
air conditioners are catching fire everywhere.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah. Air
Oh.
conditioners all across Delhi catching
Maybe
fires.
the EV company should come together and like divert PR towards air conditioning catching fire.
Okay, so I think the conclusion that everything can catch fire. Okay.
Not really.
Yeah. Friends, if you like this clip, then please go watch the entire episode and also subscribe to the channel for more such clips and episodes. Enjoy your life. Thank you very much.